catch called for and made. All right, guys, here's our first look at this offense today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Out of the shoot, quick toss to the right. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and he sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this time. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Right back to the well. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The margin for error is so small when it comes up like this. And in Big Ten play, it's really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win on offense. This is step one, and so I think you're so tired of looking at the other teams. By the way, you're excited when you're dealing with others. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
And you know both of these teams and players have had this game sort of whole offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight end has so much versatility. They can block and stay in formation, or they can release and come out. Either way, quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
He finds his man. Makes the easy catch and weaves his way into the end zone for a touchdown. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established, make a couple throws to lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. And what a great matchup we have of two highly productive runners, David.
I like the competition aspect of this one. It's like I'm watching what you're doing on the other side. I'm a better running back because both these guys are looking to be the man.
Both guys can go the distance, right? These two running backs seem to get better as the game goes on. So which defense can be more physical, step up and at least slow the other guy down?
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
He wants to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Feeling some heat. And this sophomore able to reach some havoc and get the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, we're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and we're asking this offensive line to hold up the pass a little bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. He's going for the big play. He's got it upright. And he ran away from the defense to take
himself wide open. Nice job.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Offense getting set for first down. He's looking to throw it. Swings it out to the flat. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
The running back there on the route, patience and show, really setting it up. Got to the defenders, able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn up for a good first.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. It's tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. We saw all of his ability on that test.
Handoff to the single running back. Brought down to the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and put off blocks and make tackles. Couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth, and already inside a minute to go in the first. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push and just kind of give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Quarterback checking off. On 3rd down, going up top. Finds the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they got enough for the first down.
I know the tight end doesn't get things after the catch, but you got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw, because he put it out in front of his big man. He was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. Bulldoze ahead. He's down at the 18 after picking up 5.
5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at that, but that usually equals a first down every couple of carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest on that route.
They'll go to the air. Might be looking to run. He makes the connection. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Quick pass on the fly motion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Dumps it off in the play. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile player.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowling their neck up.
Into the end zone for a touchdown.
We appreciate you tuning in.
Just running around
Hopefully you're enjoying the show.
Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff opportunity. He stopped at the 17. Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is top.
And I think that's the difficulty being played. Like, I have to balance all of those things. I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so there's a lot to process and look at.
At the 35, he's loose.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
They're going to ride this running back.
Listen, we're an offensive team, all right? We do our best in defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gonna run it. It's Hawkins.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, clearly always a smash. He's a long runner football, inconsistent. Make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40.
Unless they give us back all our weapon progress and stuff, I'm not coming back.
They're working that
I'm a Fortnite guy now.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. He's going to pass. Quarterback adapted. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Short gain on the play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, at the quarterback spot, you just do that, pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for every single play.
I don't play with guys like you. More of a get the quest done type of guy. And baseball's back out, so I haven't been up Fortnite very much, to be honest.
He wants to throw. It's on target and complete. He's like a loose roller, just arrows his way to the 32.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. If you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
On 2nd down, he's looking down.
Oh! Yeah, the right play call.
Nice coverage, and smack that interception. There's always a reason why this horrible athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands. They can just...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. That's the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Gets downfield for the big punt. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Going up
catch, coming up with a big play.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
He's got it in. He goes in the end zone for the touchdown.
And finds your legs. Nice job on the quarterback and the end out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks in the end zone for a touchdown.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The lone back's got it. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to pass, it's McCarthy. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. One more snap coming before halftime. These corners going to give them some space. Pocket starts to collapse. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They're bringing heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it's robbed into the air, and that one's going to be picked off. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for room. And the returner goes down. Here comes that Alabama offense. They got a lot done for Riviera in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that is proving they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one on one. They're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Alabama pushing the tempo. Comes out throwing on first down. He'll get rid of it. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. No. If you can't score points, man, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
On the ground, it's Hawkins. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. On the set. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. A first down run in the red zone. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Now second and goal and right in the teeth of this noise. Fires to the tight end. That defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. You can't hear yourself think on third and goal. Looking to throw, it's McCarthy. 2nd and 5. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up the ball for the first down.
Think about this. As a runner, so fast. I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just a really easy play to run to get off the field, especially in a situation like that. You're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. That's easy.
Offense setting up shot at the 46, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball in that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Power football with the run. And he's stopped by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes in it.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Fast motion from the offense. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And there was no way to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. And here comes the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I can go for it more. But Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer to the end.
After getting knocked back to open this drive with 2nd and 12. Fires and pick off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover, already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
And he'll step across the sideline after making a good gain on that one.
So when the ball's tossed up the court really quickly, you got to take really good angles. When I'm a safety and I'm spinning down, I'm trying to catch that guy. He's got...
He buries his way into the end zone for a touchdown. And over Yabo feet there into the end zone.
And we don't want to leave your feet very often in football. This is one of those areas in the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They're down by 21 points. When you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be getting really pre-snap. They've been making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decisions.
I think he's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quick.
No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big for 3. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking downfield, it's McCarthy. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Looks as if the Tide will run it away. Let's see if we can help the coverage team out with this one. Coverage team able
take him on in the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Catch in the middle, it's Ellington. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can run the ball over the field, but it's not just catching close routes he goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
I know it's sexy to play the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. It's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up
He's just having these dudes bounce off of the popcorn. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
This is a top 25 offense. And I like what they do, that they can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. To the ground with the back. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season on situational football. With the lead late in the game, if we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, they've got to do. I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds. I cannot get tackled off bounds. Really, really.
They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you've got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with it.
And that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. We want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
The give as they work on that clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does.
And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Bama.
And this defense has had a rough day. How about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, and build some momentum for some future games.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Virginia Tech is in front. They've played awfully well today. And while there's no Michael Vick out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 11 over Purdue. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Nice move there. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the name leaders in rushing all season long. On first down, here comes this offense. To the ground, he's got it again. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down. And he burrows his way into the end zone for a touchdown. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But no one just cannot get the best of them. And all of the athletes they have on the defensive side of the ball.
And he's going to bring it out. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, just to go back and rewatch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back. That'd be a quick film session because there's more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be looking for.
Dropping back, it's McCarthy. He's going up top here late in the game. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nice job on this defense. That might be the exclamation of the fourth quarter. I got to lead. Bring on the nickel defense. You go to pass the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Line gets set, first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Going for it all. And they are in for the score here late in the fourth quarter.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Here he comes with the return. And the returner is stuck. Tide offense rolls onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Getting some heat. At the 45 on his way. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Complete downfield. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster in the show.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.